We know the scale of solar development in North America and globally is going to take up very, very large swaths of land. In North America in particular, that land that's best suited for solar is oftentimes also best suited for agriculture. And so several years ago, we started to take an approach that we call dual-use solar, which means ultimately managing our power generation assets and the land that we are operating them on as sustainably as possible. We often talk internally about not just producing renewable energy, but truly sustainable energy. And so with dual-use approaches, you might look at planting pollinator-friendly habitat to attract bees and butterflies that are going to provide ecosystem services. Those ecosystem services are also a benefit to adjacent communities. When we talk about the circular economy, what we really mean is moving from the current linear model, which is essentially take, make, and waste, to one which is truly circular. And so the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, for example, identified 3 underlying principles of the circular economy. And that's designing out waste and pollution, keeping materials in use and maximizing the value of those materials for as long as possible, and ultimately regenerating natural systems. To wind turbine blades specifically, we've got some really interesting research going on. We've partnered with the REWIND Network, which is a consortium of 4 different universities led by Georgia Tech, and they are looking at structural and civil reuse applications. And particularly this year, we launched a half-scale demonstration of repurposing wind turbine blades as transmission and distribution poles for new electrical lines. In other parts of the world, they're looking at other applications such as seawalls, coastal areas, or perhaps pedestrian bridges along greenway spaces. We want to provide that sustainable energy for our customers. We really have to look at every stage of the value chain.